You're walking past money every single day and you don't even know it. That boarded up house at the end of your street, the one with the weeds that are knee high and a broken mailbox, that's not just a problem, it's an opportunity. Someone's going to make 10 grand off of that house. The question is, will it be you or someone else that's willing to take action? I'm Robbie Krager, the Flip Flop Flipper, and I've done over 3,000 deals. Anything from single family to even hotels and everything in between. We're talking from Florida to Puerto Rico. And I'm not guessing. I'm teaching strategies that are working today. I've helped people like these go from a 9-to-5 job to doing their first wholesale deal and then even doing their first flip in less than a year. And if they can do it, so can you. Most people think real estate's all about money and experience. And it's not. It's about spotting value before anybody else does. I started broke with no credit and no clue. But I learned to find deals, and that one skill built everything that I have today. The problem is, most people are learning from gurus online that stopped doing real estate investing a decade ago. And they're teaching theory, not reality. And that's why you stay stuck. That's why we're putting on Freedom Flippers Live. 3 days, real strategies, and real investors. I'll show you exactly how to find properties that no one else is seeing, talk to sellers, and partner with people who already have the money ready to close. You'll leave with scripts, contacts, and connections. No hype. So click the link, grab your seat, and show up ready to work. That's a great ad, except that the date's wrong.
Except that the date's wrong. We got to fire your YouTube team over there.
Ad. Holy mackerel.
Well, guys,
how the hell do we put the wrong date on something? We put the date from last month. That's terrible. Terrible.
Welcome to the Shark Tank, guys. We're going to do real deal analysis. I kind of like that real deal analysis.
You got to change the background.
Oh, you're right. See, this is what we needed Don for. He's real good about that.
You just fired a Don a second ago.
Yeah, Don's fired. So
Don's fired.
You fired a Don, and then you rehired him. Sorry, Adon. He didn't get out the door, so he's still here. Too bad, man.
You can't take me seriously when I'm live.
He almost got away, too. He just didn't run fast enough.
That's right.
He was smiling, too. He was like, please fire the YouTube people.
Thank God. Oh, man. Well, guys, today we've got what deals do we have today? Just one, or do we have a couple ourselves?
I don't know. I think Bill Day actually has a couple we could talk about.
Perfect. Well, let's bring Bill up, and we'll go from there. Bill, how's it going, man? Oh, you're on mute again.
Yeah. I took it back off so I wouldn't interrupt there. Hey, guys, how y'all doing?
Good.
Doing well. How are you?
Doing fine.
You're moving fast, man. We just did a deal a week ago. In Jacksonville, Florida, and then today you're talking about something else that you're maybe doing with McKenna?
Possibly, yes.
And he's got a third deal as well.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to go over.
All right, so let's make this the Bill Day Shark Tank.
All right.
Bill, why don't you tell us about this first deal that you've got up here on the screen, this quadplex?
All right. It's actually it is a quadplex. It's got 3 triplex in the one building, and it's got another building right in behind it on the same property.
Okay.
The seller has renovated 2 of them already and got them ready to rent, but he was waiting till he finished on the 3rd and 4th deal, looking at probably 25, maybe 30 at the most to renovate them all and get them all 4 up ready for leasing. I negotiated with the seller and just waiting right now on the contract to get back to me with it signed for a purchase of $350. The next would be, of course, to get in there and get them all already finished up. It's probably only a week or 10 days to do the renovation because it's really just upgrading to rental standard. It's not like we're having to remodel anything major or anything else. That's why I say 25 to 30. 2 of them are already ready to go, just for get the listing agent to get them rented per se. So it could be, 2 weeks. We could probably have the whole thing up ready to go. Looking at the rental possibilities are going to be depending on what we can do, we're going to be about $4,000 a month
So
in
about
the rental.
$4,000 in that total.
Right, $4,000 rentals, and then you know, depending on how the mortgage comes out and everything else, you know, if we had an investor that could go in there, you know, the profit from the cash flow about 2,000, maybe even a little more, depending on what the rentals we can get. We're counting on the minimum rentals to be to put us at the 4,000. Might even be able to go 45 with the units. So.
So is each unit a 1-bedroom, 1-bath?
There's 2 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and one is a 2-1. And then the one is separate is actually a 1-1.
Okay, so it's not actually a 4-4, it's a 5-5.
Yes, kind of get it that way. Yes,
or a 5.
I don't think they even actually were counting when they originally did it. They weren't even counting the separate addition, but it makes it
Are any of the units rented currently?
No, the seller, for some reason, I don't understand, but he decided not to rent them until he had them all totally renovated. And he's got 2 of them done. He hasn't officially rented them out yet, to my knowledge. It's all vacant, so we can get in there and move real quick, as I say, and you know, get them listed on the market for the rentals. And I think we could start cash flowing pretty quick.
And what do you expect the rents to be again for the 2-1?
Excuse me. The 2-1's probably going to be $1,250, $1,300, and then on down on the 1-1s. But the rentals in that area are anywhere from, you know, depending on the grade of it, from 1,000 on up. So that's why I say realistically, $4,000 a month is going to be the rental prospects. What we're looking at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Could possibly even do 45, but that's, you know, on a loan situation on that, even with the renovation and everything else, it should cash flow pretty well. Is everything I can see, unless we run into something major, of course.
So if you're buying it at 350, you said?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting a bank loan on it?
No, this is what I'm putting it on here for today.
Okay, so you're maybe looking for someone to come in and be a funding partner for you.
Yes, basically funding partner. I can handle any of the operations or anything else. You know, some kind of a joint venture thing, just to get the property in and going. And it would have to be something with some kind of a joint venture with somebody to fund it.
And you'd like to keep it as a rental, or you're planning to fix it up and sell it, or get it rented and sell it? What's the exit?
I think firstly get it rented. I would get it renovated and rented. The renovation, like I said, is, you know, maybe a couple of weeks at the most. But then if you had all 4 of them leased out and could show that kind of cash flow opportunity, I mean, I think we could get it back up to where they're at now, and then possibly resell it.
Or go and refinance it and pull the money out that way, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, that's very possible. I just hadn't thought that far ahead yet. I was trying to get it on the.
What would you think resale value would be if you had it fully operational and rented? Say you were bringing in between $4,000 and $4,500, $4,250. That's $51,000 a month, minus 20% or something.
Yeah.
You'd be netting about 40,800. Are you doing that math? You tracking with me, McKenna?
No, say it again.
I was just saying, if he was at 4,250 a month, that's 51,000 a year,
Yep.
minus 20% for everything.
I think that's fair.
Then he'd be at about
management and maintenance.
Management, maintenance, anything, taxes, insurance, whatever you got. I don't know if you pay for insurance when you're just getting it up and running, or if you wait till you've got a bank loan on it. But if you're bringing in $40,000 a year, or $3,400 a month and you need to refinance out 370 grand. Does that deal work, McKenna?
Well, if you're getting 370, let's just say you get the loan and you don't get any money in your pocket, which sucks. I think that you can get that from the bank these days at 7 or 8%. Let me put it in the loan calculator on a 30-year AM, what your payments would be. Mortgage calculator.
Guys, we have 26 people watching while McKenna's doing that. Please, we need 26 likes, or McKenna's not going to talk another word.
That's right. So I think your payment would be somewhere around $2,400, plus taxes, plus insurance, plus maintenance, plus management. So probably you make, if you're able to refi out the 370,000, you make like $200 a month, and you own the thing, and the renters pay your payments. That's not a bad deal. I like that. I also think that you could pretty easily get those numbers up. I mean, 370 seems pretty low to me. You would think that a cash flowing quadplex could be worth $500,000 pretty easily, and then you're able to get a big fat check, and you're still getting your payments made by the tenants. What do you guys think? Is that possible?
Is it a block house or a wood frame house?
No, it's a wood frame.
Wood frame house, but still, it's 4 units you're bringing in. I mean, $500,000 doesn't seem outrageous in Florida. Is it Lake Wales? I mean, Lake Wales.
Yeah.
Lake Wales isn't tremendous. Polk County's.
Is that Polk County?
Okay. Yeah, Polk County.
Yeah.
There's
Yes, it is. And when I was thinking exit strategies, I was thinking at least 450, 475 as a retail once you got it all rented out. But it would have to be a decision made whether we wanted to continue to rent it and keep it long term. Payments are getting paid and you're building up equity in it. I don't know.
How much are you going to spend renovating it?
25 to 30. I just said 30 at the tops. Everything so far is looking like we're going to be 25, maybe even a little less. So we could be at, 375. Saying that, is where we'd be in at it.
You're all in at 375.
Yep.
I don't love the option of selling it at 450. If you sell it at 450 and you have 7% in cost, that includes closing and commissions and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do it a little cheaper than that. You're at 418 minus 375. I mean, you're netting $43,000, but that's on $375,000. That's an 11%, 12% return.
Not great.
I think it might work better to have the exit strategy be to refinance it with a DSCR loan and get to where it cash flows. I mean, in the scenario we did it just a second ago, you have some cash flow with no money in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not terrible, right?
Not
I
really. None.
You see that a lot with these multifamilies, guys. They make sense to hold. They never seem to pencil out to me for flips.
Unless you really buy them real cheap, because if you're buying at 200, maybe the numbers would make sense. But right now, as it sits,
I think if you're buying it at 300, you probably could do it as a flip, right? 300 to 450 with the $30,000 renovation, you're all in at 330, and you sell it for 450. Now you're making 65 or 70 grand, right?
That's 418, right? 330 minus 418, 88.
I mean, $88,000 profit on 330.
26%. That's pretty good.
That's a good flip.
That's pretty
in
good.
Florida. If you could net 20%, you're doing all right on a flip.
Yeah.
So that would mean you're looking for a money partner who would come in. Do you have any money to put in the deal, Bill, or you're buying cash?
Very little. I have the other things going too. So
the other thing you could do. The other thing you could do when I'm looking at a deal like this, you fairly easily could get a hard money loan for most of your purchase price, more than likely, especially if you're buying it at 300. And you get a partner who comes in with the renovation money and the down payment money. Now you guys together have a very small amount of money out of pocket, call it 50, 60 grand. Now you're in a freaking race and you're getting eaten alive by interest rates. But you can borrow money on this thing at 12% and a few points. That could possibly make sense, because if you're talking about a $50,000 investment and you make a $50,000 profit, well, that's a hell of a return.
Yeah.
But if you mess up, you lose your 50 grand.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't even thought of a hard money loan or anything else. I hopefully, can, of course, best case scenarios to get somebody to go into joint venture with it and do it as a whole property. I'm not looking at, just like with yours, Robbie, I'm not looking at, I wasn't looking at it as a fix and flip, because I knew I needed to get down to the 300 to make that work. But at 350, it cash flows well enough that for an investment to looking to hold it.
So I mean that would be what I would be looking for, is does it cash flow well enough that if you come to the table with $350,000 cash, does it bring in enough money to feed you and your partner and give a good enough return on someone who's going to put up $350,000 without borrowing money on it? My guess is no. I mean, not saying that there aren't people out there. If you find somebody who's got their money
there could definitely
sitting in the bank, I mean,
but
they're doing better than sitting in the bank if you do this deal.
Yeah.
But I think you'll find it
difficult to
it's that putting the debt on it to keep it as a long-term rental really is what makes the long-term rentals work. When McKenna and I are looking at rental properties right now, 10, 15 years ago, I would just buy things for cash and make them cash flow. But I was buying things at 25, 30, 40,000 bucks. And now all of those things I bought are worth 400,000.
Yeah.
So now when I look at a rental property, I'm never looking at a full in cash deal on a rental property. I'm trying to borrow as much of the money as I possibly can at as low of an interest rate as I possibly can get for as long a period of time that I can possibly get. And then you let your tenants pay off the property. And this would be an ideal candidate for that. Again, I think it's something that's easy to get debt on. You may not even have to get a hard money loan on it. You could probably, maybe you could find a partner who's got great credit, and you guys partner up and somebody gets a loan on it from day one at the 350. Now you could make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think, McKenna?
I do. I almost wonder too. Someone mentioned it's been on market for 500 days. This is probably a candidate for some kind of seller financing.
Yeah, probably.
I love that.
And that's where you can get these deals to be really exciting.
You guys, that's a better deal than going to the bank every single time. Like if you can just go borrow, even if you paid basically the same interest rate, but with the seller, you avoid all of the doc stamps on the mortgage and stuff. Like I think you do. You don't necessarily, but you definitely avoid the appraisal fee and all of the bank's junk fees. I mean, they get you. Banks know how to get you. So I like the idea of making the seller the lender, if that's a possibility.
Yeah, it's not, because there's a divorce or some kind of separation that's causing them to sell numerous properties. This is just one of what they've got. It took some finagling to get down to the 350 and get them both to agree on it.
Wow.
Was the hardest part of it was getting the two to agree on it and come together on a price and be able to do everything to get them down to where we're at is that's the bottom. I know that's the bottom of where they're going to go because they've got other offers floating around now.
And you've already negotiated with them, so you've negotiated hard to get them from 430 to 350.
Yeah,
being that, then that's where you're at now. You have to figure out how to put the deal together the best way possible.
right.
I still think that finding someone who's got $350,000 cash is going to be a hard.
Yeah, there's still either some negotiating that needs to happen, or you really have to work hard on finding someone. And honestly, at that point, when you're thinking so hard on how you're going to make it work, sometimes it's not even worth it. When you're thinking so much on how am I going to make this work? You know what I mean? We talked about this another time. Yeah, I mean, but I'd look in to see about if you could get a loan. If you can get a loan, it could definitely make sense because it wouldn't be more than 7%, right? 8% maybe.
Yeah, and McKenna, run the math on a loan, and Emmanuel's absolutely right. Typically, Bill, I would say this: when I'm trying this hard to figure out how to make it a deal, I'd rather just move on to the next deal. But once you've already done the negotiating and you've got them down to 350, now, I mean, I think it's worth running the exercise to see if you borrowed, say, 300 from the bank and you had to go get a partner for 50 grand plus the 25. So you need a partner for 75 grand. Yeah. Kind of what would it look like if you borrowed 300 from the bank at, say, 6.5%, 7%, whatever you can, I guess 7%,
I think it's 7% right now.
7%.
30-year AM, $1,900 a month.
30-year AM, yeah, $1,995.
Almost $2,000.
So $2,000, and then you've probably got $1,000 of profit there.
How much it's gonna make? 4,100.
Yeah, 4,250.
4,250 without management and
yeah.
So let me put in 20% operating. I mean, let me see if I'm doing this right. Oh well, I'm not putting any cash down, so that's why it's kind of weird. Let me see.
What are you coming up with, McKenna?
350
for what? For the
what would payments and everything. So if you got
40,000, you got $1,000 of profit.
24% cash on cash.
$1,000 a month in profit, so $12,000 a year on a $75,000 investment.
But you got to go get the bank loan, and you need to give away half of it.
Yeah. So you're only really making what?
That's a 16% return on the 75 grand, though. Yeah. And then also you have equity, and you should get rental increases and all of that stuff. Anyways, that's how I'd do the deal if I was going to do the deal. I'd look for someone who could go get the bank loan, or I'd set it up so that I get the bank loan, and I'd look for someone to bring in the cash.
Yep. I think that's the way to do it, Bill. Any questions?
About 100 of them. No.
That's all right.
Yeah. Like, where do I go to the bank to get this kind of a loan?
Bill Halleck is someone that could help you out with that. He's part of Apex, and this is the kind of thing that he does pretty often.
Okay.
Hey, McKenna, Bill Halleck, not only is he part of Apex, but he's sponsoring our 3-day event, Freedom Flippers Live.
That's right.
And I'm doing another loan with him right now in Florida. So he really is the guy that can get this done and get it done pretty quickly. I think your mom and we're borrowing on one of our rental properties. The damn thing didn't appraise worth a darn, but that's not Bill's problem. I'm getting some money to pay off some other higher interest debt, and Bill Halleck has been really good to work with. So he's a good sponsor for Freedom Flippers Live. Everybody should come to Freedom Flippers Live, which is November 4th, 5th, and 6th next week, you guys. It's just next week. We've been working our butts off on this thing.
Don't miss it, guys.
So don't miss it.
I think he's there. Is that him?
So, anyways. No. Do we got another deal to look at while they're all busy signing up for Freedom Flippers Live?
With the link in the comments.
Jonathan just popped in here, and I think he's got another deal for us.
He said he had a deal, so I sent him the link.
Well, does Bill have another deal to talk about?
Bill, let's talk about 24th Street, which is a flip that Bill is trying to buy from me. So I will I'll let you guys analyze it and do what you think. But Bill, why don't you tell the people what's going on at 24th Street?
Tell the people.
Tell the people. Okay. Well, as McKenna said, it's a deal we're trying to do with him on a property, single family property that definitely needs some improvement. This guy is hard to negotiate with, but I got him down to where
You did get a lot off.
Yes, yeah, I agree. I know. I was just being a smart aleck there and that.
Oh, no, I got you.
But so all in all, we ended up the property purchase price is going to be about 160. Still waiting on the rest of the numbers to get in as far as the renovations and so forth are, but McKenna has said, and you can count on anything that he says, and you can count that as the gospel. So we're looking at 160 purchase price, probably exit at 270, maybe 280, depending on the upgrades that we do for the property.
Okay.
That's kind of where we're at.
How much in
There might-
renovation?
Just from here, I'm going to say probably 60,
Okay.
maybe 70. So that, puts us up kind of close, but it also could be an exit strategy, I think, maybe and McKenna and I have talked about this as far as a whole long-term for rentals, thinking what McKenna had suggested around the area, that it's, very possible. He could probably lend more to that than I know, but that's, has still another exit strategy, but looking at it realistically is probably a fix and flip.
I think it's definitely a fix and flip on this one.
Yeah.
So you're in it for 160 plus another 60. So that's what's that?
220,
220, 220.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sell it for 280.
Yeah.
And I think you list it for 280, and then I see him going around
270 or whatever.
250, 260, 270, 280. That's probably where it's going to be at, somewhere in the upper 200s.
But you're targeting a 20% return there, right? I think.
Well, let's see. If you're all in for 220 divided by, let's say, 275.
McKenna, how the hell does that house still need 60 grand?
You don't even want to fucking know, man.
Holy
the wall
crap,
fell
man.
off this house, guys. I put it back on.
Man, oh man. I remember
this is actually a story of bad management and just not being on top of the guy my partner that's doing the renovation. We've got a couple different renovations going on all at the same time, and this one fell to the back burner, and this house has just sat there for a couple years now, needing this work.
I know you had squatters, you had permitting problems, you had all kinds of problems with it, but dang, man, that's.
I know.
I thought you guys had that thing done a year ago.
We should have.
Okay, so enough about that. Moving on.
That's what's going on. And Bill, so how far are you from Orlando? Are you able to manage the construction for this? If someone wants to partner with you on this flip, you're able to come to town and make sure that you don't have the same problems I did.
It's a little over an hour out from me, about an hour and 15 minutes, I think, is because I've already looked at the map and everything and looked at the possibilities of something like that. Where I could manage the construction, and keep it flowing. It's going to have to be something that's going to have to be, 4 or 5 days a week though there to make sure the contractors stick with it and everything. Yeah, is my estimate. I'm not, positive, and you could probably tell me more whether that's true or not. But I believe that's just going to be, and depending on who you get, I've got a guy that's. Might be able to go from here and just put a couple guys up there staying in the area and would make it's somebody that I know I think that I can count on. It's always been good for me, but that was my strategy if we could do something to get this going.
I've got a crew that's just finishing a project right now. Actually, you've used them. You introduced them to me, McKenna.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Dave.
Dave. Yeah.
You got a crew called Dave.
I got a crew called Dave. He is. It's not just Dave. It's Dave and the backup.
Dave and
band.
the boys.
Dave and the crew.
Dave and the backup band, and Dave does good work at a reasonable price, but Dave's not fast.
No, Dave is not fast. Dave is
So
slow
you get
and
quick,
does
cheap,
good
and
work.
easy pick too. And in this case, don't pick fast. He won't give it to you. But he's fair on his price. I think he's just.
I
slow.
think so.
And
He doesn't love to show up for 3 or 4 days in a row at a timely fashion. He likes to show up sometimes.
someday, some week,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
or
right.
not. Bill, where can people find you and contact you if they want to, do this deal with you, or the other one even?
Yeah, I mean, I can post my phone number, I guess, or
Or you can
or
message him.
email me, or
You guys can message him in Apex as well. He's a member there. Bill, are you in the WhatsApp group there?
yes.
So, Bill, when you were
Also-
negotiating with McKenna there, did you talk to him about like having him put the house in at 160 or something, and you bring in the renovation money, and then you guys split some profits on the back end, or
He did, and I don't think I can do it.
stuff? You don't think you can get your guys to do it? Because why not, McKenna? Make
You'd think so, but it's just not how that's going.
Yes, I did ask Robert.
You did.
That was one of the first things we talked about. No,
that's how I see that working. Is like you got some guys who own this. Sorry, McKenna.
Yeah.
They're in trouble. They haven't been able to finish the renovation in a long time, and
That's true.
and they've got incredible bank money on this thing. So I happen to know that because I was around and saw the story. So sorry, McKenna, if I'm spilling the beans, but they've got a good bank loan on it. I would think you'd make the offer that be like, hey, let me give you 170 grand, but I'll just come with the renovation money and then we sell it. And then I get the difference. You get the 170 when we're done, and I get my money back and you get the difference.
Yeah.
Did you try and make that offer, McKenna, and the partnership just said no?
Yeah, they're just not open to anything creative. They have a mindset of if we still own it, we'll get to it and do it. I think it's a bit silly, but that's just the message I'm getting.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's not something that I need to rock the boat about. It doesn't do much for me either way.
Yeah, you're not moving the needle. I get it. I know.
Yeah. I've got to focus on this event next week, guys. I spent all day working on my talks for this event. It's going to be a heck of a time. If you don't have your ticket, sign up right now at event.theflipflopflipper.com/mobile if you're on a phone. Boom. Or scan the QR code right here.
It was the other way.
Yep. Point the other way.
Sorry.
There it is. That's it. Right there. Right there. Right there.
Well, Bill, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Bill, I would make a post about both of your deals inside of both the Apex main community on Skool and then also in the WhatsApp chat, and see what kind of feedback you're getting. I'm always interested to hear. You keep us posted. So
I will do so. Thank you all so much for letting me share. Hopefully we can get something worked out.
yeah,
But that remains to be seen. I think there's enough in the deal to warrant, I believe, enough in the deal to warrant somebody else coming in with a possible joint venture, or them get the loan and we pay it off or whatever, because there's enough cash flow, especially in the quadruplex, to do that.
yeah.
If not,
quadruplex would work really well as a long-term rental. And I think you can flip this 24th Street house over there in Orlando, Florida. It's in an area that'd sell fast. So, what were you doing before? Like, how many real estate deals have you done? I know now you did a deal with me before. We can talk about that another day. But
Yep.
you did a deal with me last week, and then you've got 2 deals this week. So you're not slowing
Right.
down and stopping. You're just going out there and getting deal after deal, which, guys, that's what we like to see. We want to see guys not just do one deal, but make a business of it.
Yeah. Well, that's.
And were you doing that before, Bill?
No, I attempted it 10 or 12 years ago, and the tenants didn't want to pay, and I had too soft a heart, and so that didn't work that well that time at all. But I have been quite a few years until I got hurt a couple of years ago in the construction business. So I've got a good knowledge there when it comes to fix and flipper. At one time I had, 10 or 12 guys working for me, but then I got hurt and put out of it and everything else. And actually just getting back on my feet now. And
nice.
with things like McKenna's got going here and everything else, I'm, actually considering maybe, retrying to, open up some more on the construction end of where I can go in and offer something else to somebody too, to maybe even, other investors, where I could come in and handle the construction or do an operation with some kind of a joint venture with them on the project. There's a lot of possibilities.
Have you signed up for a three-day event, Bill? Because that sounds like stuff that we're going to be talking about for sure on the event.
I think when you make your post in Apex about these deals, that piece that the construction really well, that's an important piece. That's a big deal that you've got that background. So make that part of your speech or your post. Sorry, not your speech, your post. Yeah. And then if you are going to start that business and become a contractor, put yourself on our vendor list and let people know that way as well.
Yeah, we'll do so. And you said I'm kind of hitting the ground running, and I am. I've got another one that if it don't work out with the guys that I've got another fix and flip to come in, that could be a real advantageous thing to really make some money on. Again, for the funding part of it, that's my issue right now. I can get the work done and get the construction crews in there and operated. It's just I don't have the funding right now.
Yeah.
Partially because of getting hurt and everything else too. The business was just totally devastated as far as that goes. So trying to climb back out of that, both credit, financially, and everything else, has just been. That's where I am now.
If you keep finding the deals that you can bring to a community like we've got here, and partner with people, and then I'd also recommend take these deals to the local RIA. I mean, you're in a different. You're in a couple different areas there. Polk County's got its own RIA, and then certainly Orange County, where McKenna is, they have a RIA. So if you're a RIA is a real estate investors club, basically, and they're in every town USA. You guys, they're a great place to go and network.
I wasn't aware.
We've got a community called Apex that Bill's a part of. It's a great place to come and network. We're doing deals together. We've done hundreds of deals through partnerships inside of that community that we've got.
We have a RIA on steroids.
A little over a year ago. Yeah, we're doing more than the local RIA, that's for sure.
We are a RIA on steroids.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks, Bill. Thanks for coming in and good job hunting them down. Don't give up. Keep going.
No, I won't. I heard somebody say one time, if you find the deal, you can find the money to cover it. The money will come to it.
If you find the deal, the money will find you. If you got the deal first, that's look. If you got something that you think is a deal and you can't get the money for it, reevaluate your deal, because if you've got a good enough deal, you'll get the money. Yeah. So that's true. I believe it. All right. Thanks a lot, McKenna. Who's next?
Jonathan, how's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm great.
Let me share my screen, right, so you guys can see the property. How does that work?
There should be a little button there.
Bottom left.
If you're on your phone, I think
I see it. No, it doesn't let me share the screen.
You see, it's like a little plus button. Share screen. Are you on a phone or a computer?
I'm on a tablet.
You can share the picture if you want, and we can screen share.
Yeah, if you want to send Emmanuel, you have WhatsApp on your computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Yeah.
It says share this with audience. I click it, but it says to sign up.
Number one rule of Fight Club: know how to share your screen.
Don't talk about fight. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, this is
You can share it with me.
This is my
Jonathan.
life, Jonathan. I don't know how to share my screen.
Share it with me, Jonathan, and I'll put it up.
I don't know how to share shit.
He doesn't know how to use his phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes, maybe, sometimes, yeah, most times.
No, it doesn't let me share my screen.
All right, send it.
Send it to me or McKenna, and I'll just pull up the screen and then show it. This was last minute because he commented. He said he had a deal. That's why.
Oh, we're sharing your screen.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for him to send me the thing.
Oh, that's you.
That's
I
me.
thought that was him doing it.
No.
It's coming up quick.
Grandpa.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Yeah. Call me Grandpa again.
Guys, while Jonathan is pulling up the pictures and information, I just want to real quick plug our event, guys. I know we're probably sounding like broken records, man, but it's really hard to pass up this great opportunity we're going to give you guys. It's 3 days, guys, intensive boot camp talking about finders, operators, and funders, guys. We're just gonna go all in. I say I'm gonna be behind the scenes, but
you know we should do it now. Put the code Flipper up with the thing, McKenna, and
oh my God,
let's give everybody a discount. Yesterday it was 40%. Today it's 35%.
35%.
All right, guys. If you use code Flipper right now, it's 35% off. It was 40 yesterday, but that's going to keep going down every day. You wait.
You know, the best
Not
time that you
up.
could ever do anything, ever start anything was always yesterday. But once
That's
you've
right.
missed it, the next best time is right now.
All you need to do is put the QR code, scan that QR code. I'll put the website in the chat right here.
Right now already passed. What are you doing? Why haven't you signed up, guys? Come on. What's going on?
Okay, I'm trying to log in now. Let's see.
Right now we've got more than half the seats filled, we think. And we want to keep it small. We're going to try and keep it between 250 and 300 people. That's
He probably is going to join back in.
What happened there?
I'm sure he will.
So we want to keep it so that the room will be small enough that we can answer everybody's questions and everything. So grab your seat now. What happened at our last event is that we had about half of the people that actually ended up coming until the last day, and then we doubled in size that day. That's not the way we want to do this. We want you to grab that seat now.
Yeah.
So go in and use that code Flipper, get 35% off. Don't wait.
Seats are limited, and guys, this is life-changing stuff, guys. Really, and it's not even trying to sell it or anything. You know, you can come for free, and I don't care because if you're a part of Apex, you can come for free anyways. We just want you to come and actually learn this stuff because, you know, if we create more real estate investors, more partnerships for us and for yourself, right? And we grow together. So that's why, you know, some people ask me, oh, why would you want more competition or whatever? I'm like, no, this is something that we can all grow together, you know? So, yeah.
Jonathan, hey, man.
He's back.
He's back.
Oh, look at him. And we can see you too, Jonathan.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Good. So
we're good.
do we have the deal pulled up here?
Well, I can't share my screen, so I think I might have sent it to you guys.
Did you send it to Emmanuel?
Yeah.
The Howard. Ami?
I think I sent it in school to McKenna.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So your side, McKenna.
Let me go to school. I don't see it as a DM.
Yes.
No, I don't have it here.
Did you make a post about it?
There is a post as well. You got it?
He's got a post. I've got your post here.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us about the house?
All right, so this is a property in Ceiba. I have on the contract for 55,000. It's a lot that has two individual properties. The lot size is about it's 1,100 square meters. Yeah, that's one of the houses. Yes.
That's one of
And
them.
then was one of the house, correct? Yep. And then there's another house. Both houses are 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. That's the second house in the corner. You can see it.
Okay.
They are on opposite sides. So my goal with this property would be mostly a fix and flip, segregate into individual lots, and then sell them as individual properties. I have it under contract for 55. I got a quote from a contractor that work could be done for 35,000.
On each or for both?
For both, yeah.
35,000 for both.
Yes, yeah.
With materials.
Yeah,
They're in pretty good shape then, huh?
Yeah.
Look at the pictures.
I mean,
there
yeah,
are
but
some areas. There are some areas. You know, of course. I'm not gonna do high end remodel. It's just
no, it's not high end for sure, but still, that's pretty close. I was thinking off the bat like 60 for both of them.
Yeah. I
total.
thought so. I thought it was gonna be a little more too, but that was the quote he gave. Unless if he's trying to then renegotiate afterwards. But that was the quote he gave me.
So
And,
you're getting it for 50. How much do you think ARV is?
I did for comparables. Properties in the area, at least what I found, were around similar properties were from 100, 130, like 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. So this property does have 2 properties, individual properties. So my goal would be, send them individual. There's one that's a little slightly smaller.
So you can divide the lot. You can sell them individually, each for 120.
You're doing pretty
correct.
good.
Yeah, correct. One's a little smaller, so probably the smaller one would go for a little less.
Yeah.
But then the it would probably pan out to like 200. After, or worst case scenario would be 200. It could probably maybe a little more if I'm lucky, but
that looks
so
like
I'll
a good flip.
I'll be all in. Yeah, I'll be all in around 100, I guess.
And sell everything off at 200. So
correct. Yeah.
Make 80.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Not bad. Are you looking for partners, or are you looking?
I am looking for partners. Yeah.
Okay, and that's Ceiba. You're like on the west side of the island normally, right?
Correct. Yeah. Correct. I do travel a lot. I'm up and down. I have properties in Rio Grande. I'm always all around the place. So it's I'll make it. It's fine.
I mean, it sounds like a really good deal. You're getting for a
like
good price. You get 2 houses, and they're cheap enough where you have a lot of ways to sell it to people. You could sell cash, people with
Correct,
FHA. You could sell it to people with vouchers. You could sell it to people with
exactly. That's kind of my goal. The vouchers,
yeah.
Because each property has his own electric meters, his own water meters. They're all independent. Yeah. So
right.
yeah, it's pretty. At least that area is pretty straightforward. Like, I don't have to make any additional electric meters or water meters.
I mean,
how close to like Roosevelt Roads is it there?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's Ceiba, so it's not far.
It shouldn't be too far, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's a pretty solid flip. That's the difference, guys, when you're doing a flip in Puerto Rico versus doing a flip in Florida. And not bashing Florida. I love Florida. I own tons of real estate in Florida. But there's a reason that investing in these flips on the island of Puerto Rico makes sense. I mean, you're talking about
starting at 30%,
being in at 100, selling at 200. Let's say you net an $80,000 profit. That sounds an awful lot like an 80% return to me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that, right? Like
that seems really good. How are you planning on?
This isn't even difficult. Like these are easy renovations on block homes.
Yep.
I don't know Ceiba very well. I know Roosevelt Roads a very little bit, and I've bought and sold 1 or 2 houses in Ceiba over the last 7 years, but I think Ceiba would sell fairly easy. I mean, if you've got a renovated home and you're asking $120,000, you're going to sell to an FHA buyer.
No, and then
easy. No one can complain about that not being affordable.
You've got people with the CDBG vouchers, and people will literally live anywhere as long as you accept it. So it doesn't matter where your house is. If you sell it to someone with that, it'll take a little bit of while for it to sell, because it takes like 6 months to. But you'll have a buyer for sure. No doubt about it.
There should be, Jonathan, a whole bunch of people that see that and are going to reach out to you. So
Yeah.
I know you probably already made a post. Hopefully they're
Where
responding.
can they talk to you? Yeah, you have a post on Apex. Is your phone there? They can text you, call you. What's the best way to contact you?
Yeah, they can contact me on Apex. I'm there. I'm also in the WhatsApp group as well. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal. I think it has potential. So yeah,
When do you
anybody
close?
interested, I'm sorry?
When do you have to close?
I have it on the contract. My contracts do have extensions. But right now I have it under contract. I should be closing the first week of November.
Okay.
But
So you got to close in the next week.
Next week, yeah.
A couple weeks.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions? You got any questions?
No, I mean,
McKenna, you got any questions?
pretty roundabout deal.
No, it seems straightforward. Do you have a structure in place for raising capital on it, or do you?
Well, I'm looking for partners. I do want to, of course, I want to raise the funds. Because this property also, I was actually thinking, and it's something to consider as well. Like once they're all fixed up, you can even refinance probably one of the houses, pay off the loan, and you can even keep one of the houses. Like one will probably pay off the.
You'd need to split the lot. You probably can't with how this one's laid out.
I would have to split first. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you could, then that would be awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Why'd you decide to renovate these and instead of just wholesale them?
Well, if I get it, I'm open.
You're open to whatever. Okay. Yeah.
I see the potential.
But you're normally you're doing wholesale deals, right? Like
correct.
You're doing 5 or 6 deals a month. So you've always got a couple of things closing.
Correct.
Which, by the way, you guys, if you're not friendly with Jonathan inside of Apex, you might want to reach out to him because he's always got deals all over the island.
He always has deals. I'm always scrolling on Facebook and just say, compramos tu casita, compramos tu casita, compramos tu casita. There's always something around here. And you get stuff for really cheap. And I laugh because, on the comments, we always see, there's no houses. We can't afford any houses. And you get stuff for like 20, 30, 40, 50 grand. Like, dude, like this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I recently got one in Arroyo. It's a duplex house. They're connected, but I got it for 20 grand. The ARV in that area is about 90 for that property, and the repairs were about 15. So right now it's under repair. I'm just probably gonna keep it and rent it out. I could probably get 650 to 700 a month.
It's really hard to say no when you're buying that cheap. Really.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good.
Yeah.
So guys, if you wanna talk to Jonathan about his deal, make sure to reach out to him, and he's got amazing deals. He was the first person that I talked to about wholesaling when I first got into the group, and he taught me a lot of the stuff that I know. So guys, this is the guy that knows about wholesaling. All right, so talk to him too.
Thank you.
Jonathan, I know Neil has been looking for a deal, and she's been wanting to be in Carolina, but Seva's not that far from Carolina. I mean, maybe it's 45 minutes, but maybe Nils should reach out. I don't know if she's watching, but if you know Nils, maybe shoot her a text. She's been looking for stuff. There's a lot of people that are looking for flips. You guys, this is the Shark Tank. This is an easy one to say yes to.
Yeah, really.
Like, this is an experienced guy. He does lots of things across the island, and he buys them right. And you got a crew. You like the crew that you've had give you the quote.
Anybody interested? Like, if I get a good offer, I'll wholesale it too. I'm a businessman, so.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Glad that's a. It seems like a slam dunk to me.
Yeah, it's pretty straight cut. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys. So next week that's a virtual summit, or that's in person?
Yep.
It's virtual.
It's virtual. Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're gonna go like 11 to 7 or something like that.
11 to 7, yeah.
And are you gonna make it?
I'll try to be there. I'll try.
Awesome.
I'll try to be there.
Go in and grab your ticket. With Apex, you get a ticket. So, but you got to go sign up for us. So, be there. Maybe you've got a couple of people that are working with you that you want to send too.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone who's working with you who might be interested in real estate in general, it'll be a great event to learn about a lot of stuff. So yeah. And by the way, Julio in the chat is saying to text him. Julio Colon. He's in the group.
All right. He's in the group. Okay. I'll hit him up then in Apex.
And guys, this is what we do generally speaking in Apex, is that people bring deals to the table. People partner up. They find partners. Maybe they wholesale something. Maybe they borrow money from each other. You put together a deal. You go off, and we can do more deals together than we can apart. And
Yeah, correct.
for all of the naysayers out there that say that there aren't any great deals out there anymore, there's 2 of them sitting here that he's going to buy. He's going to fix them up. And when you fix them up and you put them back on the market, who are you going to sell them to?
Retail buyers.
local families.
Yeah.
Local
exactly.
families. Like this is exactly what's supposed to happen when you're doing this value add real estate stuff. You go in to any neighborhood on the island, you fix something up, you sell it back to a local family. This is perfect. This is a great deal.
Yeah. Super. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much, man, for bringing on this deal. I'm looking here in the comments to see if anyone's saying anything about this thing.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Hey,
Yeah,
Morgan
any
Child.
deals
I don't know who Morgan Child is. He's saying that he wants to talk to you, right?
So you got a couple people already saying that they're interested in talking to you, Jonathan.
Yeah. So guys, reach out to Jonathan on Skool if you're in Apex, you can just text him through Apex, right?
And then with that, are we done? Are there any more deals, McKenna? Is that
I think that's it for the day.
We got 38 people watching, 26 likes. So that means there's a few people that haven't liked the video, liked it. Go ahead and like it.
10 people haven't liked this. Bro, what are you doing?
We go live every week. We do deal analysis. We do deal analysis all across the country. So we've looked at deals in California. We've looked at deals in Connecticut,
Germany.
We certainly do a lot of looking at deals in Puerto Rico. Yeah, we looked at one in Sweden.
Sweden.
We've looked at deals all over, and sometimes they're real easy to see. I mean, if you can be all in on $100,000 and sell for $200,000, that's pretty simple math, guys. That sounds like a double to me. I like it. I like this deal a lot that Jonathan just brought to the table.
It's a pretty good deal.
McKenna, I think your mom is waiting for me. I know we've got to break this studio down and move everything to Rincon. So,
all right. Well, I'll let you guys go then.
We got to go.
Let's boogie. Guys, great to see you. Make sure you get your ticket to Freedom Flippers Live next week. And then we also have a special live tomorrow. It's going to be only in our free community, the Flip Flop Flipper community on Skool. Just the free one. The paid people can come as well, but you have to be in the free one. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're not a member of that community, join right now if you want to come. But it's going to be
the link
Robert.
For that somewhere so that people can get into that too. Yeah,
I'll put it in the chat, and it's going to be an hour-long, I guess, kind of preview of. I don't. What would you call it, Dad? Your business blueprint. It's the way
we'll go through the early stages of the blueprint. I've been working a lot on having people identify and find their fit, whether you're going to be a finder, a funder, or an operator. So we'll go through that tomorrow. We'll be able to take some questions. This, guys, if you're in our Flip Flop Flipper community and you haven't been able to join us in Apex for one of the Thursday night master classes, we'll try and set this up so that it looks similar to what a master class is and maybe gives you a preview of what we're going to be doing at Freedom Flippers Live next week. Next week, though, will be the most intensive thing that we've done. So, I mean, this is 3 days intensive where you'll get the blueprint and we'll show you what works today and let you leave after 3 days with the blueprint for you to go and start a real estate investment business, making six figures.
Yeah, you can make money.
So that's it. Do all the things, guys. Like the videos, share them everywhere, join the free community, join the paid community, come to Freedom Flippers Live. I don't know.
Do something. Just
you know who makes money is the people who start doing all the things. It's pretty funny though. The people who start doing all the things. Bill Day showed up 6-8 weeks ago, and now he's done a deal with me. He's looking at a deal with you, McKenna. He's got another 2 deals that he's looking at.
Yep.
You guys, the difference between the people who are successful in this business and the ones who aren't, it's like mindset and actually taking action. That's the key. It's mindset and taking action. So
yeah,
let's go, guys. And that'll be fun tomorrow night. We'll see you then. Hey, Flip Flop Flipper family. Thanks for being part of our community. I wanted to personally invite you to Freedom Flippers Live, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. This is our 3-day boot camp intensive. And after it, you're going to walk away with a blueprint if you want to be a finder, an operator, or a funder. So if you've ever wanted to know how we're finding our deals, be there. Don't miss it. We'll give you the blueprint. And if you're already doing deals, maybe you're an operator doing a flip here or there, and you want to scale your business, I'm going to give you the blueprint that's helped me to scale my business to where I've bought and sold over 3,000 homes. And maybe you're in this community because you really love the idea of real estate investing, but you're a successful businessman who has some money on the side, but doesn't have time to go find the deals and doesn't have time to fix them up to flip them. And you want to become a funder. And you want your money to be working for you even when you're not. And guys, I know that if that's you, what you care about is safety and security. Plus double-digit returns are nice, right? So you'll leave this 3-day bootcamp intensive with the blueprint to become a passive investor through first mortgage position lending or equity position lending with great operators who you can trust to get the deal done and protect your money like it's their own.